why I said that. Here we are. Today we have a few things. As title says, I want to finish this. I'm better than instant coffin. Also, there's a quest I want to start in our village because we finished the thing about the tablet thingy yesterday, and apparently, yep. If we do this quest, we can increase our level of the thing. Yeah, I'll be doing this in my own time. But after you're done with that, go back to our village, you do this quest, and then you can move on with the last region. Yeah. We're doing this now. Right now, we'll do this. I'm going to assume all of these are going to be hacking indoors, underground waypoints. So we'll ignore all the exploration of this area for now because first I want to max out my stupid Chica Slate. If we see a chest, we will open. If we don't see a chest, we won't. That's all. As long as I can see everything here is buried in the sand. And that's annoying. Ever so slightly. Yeah! Dude, you surprised me. Surprised me. I will murder it. I feel like going out to all these items around like 5 times. Your time is going to be enough because you had to go to places under here once already for the first phase of that quest. And that was annoying enough. Just in case we get it. Because as things stand now, it is more possible that we will get Sino than that we will get Candace. And our next 5-star is guaranteed. Because honestly, I'm hoping we don't have too much of the story quest done. I mean, we're done like several hours of it. So we should be fine. Okay. Did you send her a kiss? Can't get it.
Ah, it's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean. Oh.
Poor boy. Okay, we will go like this. Let's move on with this. So we can be done.
Huh. They got here before us.
Oh, so that was a good boy.
Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man.
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people.
You stay right there!
Are we going to fight? No, it's going to be a cutscene. Oh, this is get to see Daya, because
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
him. Doing the hazmat person thingy. Great, now we're going underground. The last thing I needed. More underground stuff.
Paimon,
Literally. It looks fine. Okay, now there's a hole.
This day's going.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected. It glowed green with
Village
dendro.
keeper. That's the word.
Just like you said. It may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise.
Shut up, you
doing
bad man.
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. All right.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in guides.
But it's not. It doesn't mean
Indeed.
something.
In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say.
And of course you gave him a bone. But like,
New
I like
discoveries
this
are
guy.
always worth
He has got
investigating.
a lot of guts.
Whether they have anything
Like,
to do
give
with
him a vision.
gods is neither here nor there.
What's it,
Ramon,
Nahida?
what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of it.
Madman. I'll be coughing because I have my window open. If it gets too much, I will put on a sweater. I have it somewhere. Okay, it's to me. Iron.
Ta-da! Clee's here.
Too thrilled about it. Some swapperoonies. Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. So, what's the deal?
Yeah, this way we have all the elements they want. Just in case we absolutely need them. So I'm done with the story. If we do it in a manageable amount of time, under 2 hours, let's say, we'll do the event. If not, I'll just do event my own time. Okay. I don't like this guy.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet...
Yeah! And there's so many plants. It's so pretty!
Sir Rahman,
Huh?
do you see another?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic...
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true.
There's some go here. No. Okay. Okay, so I wanna go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. Nothing we can do with that yet. Guys are lucky I know a lot about the shit cool and stuff.
Accept.
Crush! I condemn you! Good grief!
Your grand finale. Flags up. Observe. Yeah.
getting anything. Now it is. Wait, you are here. No. It would be nice if the quest navigated this as in any way, shape, or form, instead of leaving us to be confused.
Rack and ruin! Vengeance will be mine! Eye for an eye! Rack and ruin!
Down. Just in case, and for all idiots.
Observe! Strike is one! Good grief!
And then make another cargo person.
More speed. Freeze to the core! I condemn you!
Just first. Okay, that takes us somewhere. Nothing there. As far as I can tell. Function. Huh. Already here. Whatever it is, glows up. Let's see. Fun. Now we're going to be confused. Fun. I know. Go here. Go down. Get off at once. There. Cat. Is there a elevator activator? Yes. Ah.
Rack and ruin.
First,
Flag fly. Observe. Break a leg. I condemn you. Here's the good.
Give me a second, I have couple bots. Well, exactly the same as that one.
Eye for an eye. Flex up. Strike is one. Rack and ruin.
Okay. Now I have the elevator here. But there, this one.
More speed.
There.
Yeah.
That's a sight to see.
Oh, there goes someone
The
else.
Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
This guy is a madman. What does this take us? Oh, I'm me. It can only mean good things.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Half Paimon.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are...
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Oh.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
That's creepy.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to... You'll understand after watching it.
I think I saw it today on YouTube. Yep.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague.
Great. Just priest.
People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make...
Was that the former Dendro?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, we saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge,
Yes.
suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of your...
My Aramites and I.
Hey, how you...
I'll live. I should probably go. Can't just stay.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince... And I'll return every last one of your mad... sorry.
You seem to finally understand that...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequence.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a night... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Matrower named after priest of this guy. That's when he held the same headpiece. And of course, I know is kind of probably realizing it. Is there any way up? Up here? No, it's far away. Hopefully it's not underground. Yay, it's not underground. Whoa. There is a secret place. It might have a grand secret place at some point. Sorry. Sorry if I did. My bad.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to our...
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Where's the child?
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
How many inventory are we going to see? Yeah.
So
These.
these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one.
And we don't only have the scribe, we
All
have
over
them.
the desert trying to find.
That's right.
The Matra is here too. Now you guys need to be afraid.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not Sino.
I could do a word.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise,
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
Yep.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between.
Because the
The
old
withering of
man.
Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think
Have
of.
I tried
but
talking to
nothing's
Nahida?
worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is a...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhic. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise. They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power,
nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her.
So, this is...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two
Sure.
Why they need a new god? Of course it's not going to be the greatest god ever. It doesn't have the time to forget about it. I have to collect knowledge and everything. Of course the new god isn't going to be the old one. These sages are like a bunch of morons. Who don't understand. Dude, we found the dudes. Finally alive, I'm having good along, kind of. Kind of doesn't have to beat them up anymore. I like this.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Oh,
Private...
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Of course. Find one of her sneaks.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to...
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Raman's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
Yeah, they get along! Let me tell you what heck!
Are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our...
Well, let's brainstorm a...
The next time we gather here, we must have a...
Yep, it'll work.
And that's probably the end, right? Yep. We have this quite here. Look at that. Going to save Princess in my power. Princess being a flipping god. Ha. Oh yes, me.
Huh?
Me can get better. Okay. So, okay, I'll unlock it and get this. But we will go and start this so I can work on the event. Because so far, I'm also thinking I really do. Because I wanted to do this, at least the quest on stream. I can do the rest off stream. Look at this. A fun place.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Hello,
I
G.
am pleased to announce that this year's Weinlese Fest has officially begun. We
Thank
hope
you.
the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest. When Windcoming Day arrives, we will hold a grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados back home. Let the wind lead!
Yes, the tavern all
Let
the
the
time.
wind lead!
Razor, you're here already!
Oh yeah.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's
Find?
just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than drinking, so he might have...
Hello? Barbados.
Hey, tone-deaf bard!
Traveler, Paimon, how do you do? I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
Spoken like a true poet. But reading between the lines here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
Know each other?
All right. I have a question.
Yeah, Razor has something he wants to ask you about. Know anything about
Stop talking for
Thousand
people,
Wind Wine?
Paimon. Let people talk. That's rude.
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind Wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back, so we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see, I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called, well, as it happens, Thousand Wind wine. I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
Sure. Run ahead.
A song. Not easy to understand, but still want to hear.
Excellent answer. Then, hear it you shall. Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away, as we wait for a windier day. Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed to be about
Paimon doesn't
winemaking,
understand
but
either.
it didn't give a single detail about the process.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the an explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good... Nope. Paimon has absolute... Look, Tone Deaf Deaf Bard. You clearly know what the whole thing...
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks. If you want to know the secret behind this sweet scent, you might have to start by rolling
up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and make this wine for our...
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? Oh, the pain.
I trust. I want to try.
It's also
I
baby.
want to. If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in father and mother's wine. Right. I want to...
Well, if you say so, Razor. Guess we'll have to...
Don't worry.
Rosaria.
Freedom is the key here. It's not as hard as long as you add ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy and sincerity.
I will tell Poem, then...
That's the spirit. So, how about we meet again in 2...
Okay, I will remember.
Yeah, you have event activities unlocked, I think. Okay, have event quests.
There are a ton of sellers at the Vine Laser Fest. Should be some pretty cool stuff to check out, right?
Let's
go and browse while we still have it.
Another quest. Okay. What's in here? To really unlock stuff, need to go and visit people. Okay.
Huh?
I have time. So let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore these. And go to here.
Wait! Honorary Knight! And Paimon, the best guide in Tevat. I humbly
Someone's
beg for your
cruel.
assistance.
Really?
Whoa.
Try
Did
hard.
Paimon hear that right? Is Oh, wait. Haven't we met?
That's right. I'm Bernhard, a member of the logistics company under Captain Hertha. Normally, I would hope to become better acquainted before asking for a favor like this, but please help me rescue the charity event.
Rescue?
The charity event? Oh,
Well, the Knights of Favonius wants to run a stall. The idea is for all profits from the sales to go to charity. Specifically, the funds will provide support to disadvantaged children and elder. We drew lots to decide whose job it would be, and as it happened, I was the lucky winner. My experience is in inventory and shipping. Now I'm supposed to run a whole shop, but it took me forever just to think of what to sell. And that is why I humbly beseech you to render your assistance.
yeah. Also, so you said this is to help out the
No,
kid. He's an
Paimon's
honorary knight.
nice.
And Paimon's
Was
a
rude.
longtime friend of
Razor
Favonius.
called his
We'll be more than
parents stuff
happy to
drunk.
do our part.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. Before we can open shop, we need to amass a supply of... The wine merchants in the area are in dire need of raw ingredients for wine. Also, there are some international... In the interest of establishing... The price difference is ours to keep as commission. And you can cash that amount in for fair brew jelly.
So to sum up, our job is to sell ingredients to the wine merchants and place orders for the international customer. Sounds much easier than...
Really? I have one order here with me already. These beverages... He's a very nice... I should carry on setting up the stall now. You won't need to worry about supplies. I'm already in contact.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
This is an...
Okay. A little cold day to me.
of Firme's agents. He's asked us to order 50 crates of fruits of the
Oh? Did you say Cheverme? He's a regular customer of mine. Always orders a... But I digress. What? A little lower than I was hoping for, but... As usual, I will arrange for someone to deliver the goods directly to... You won't have to worry about a thing.
Alright, let's keep bringing the Bernhard says we can approach this however we want. Just as we get a commission for every order we help place. Still...
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Hey!
So much talking with this event.
Thanks. And happy Weinlese Fest to you too. This festival is one of the most popular ones in Mondstadt. I'm so happy I ran into you guys here. Oh, also, I'm just curious.
We sure are. Everybody's got it. The stall isn't up and running yet. We're busy raising... There's sure to be a bunch of other problems to deal with when...
Wonderful! They're lucky to have you. I helped out a small charity sale for the Knights once too. Although, my only contribution was... Oh! And I also met the bard, Venti, there. The music he plays is quite refined and elegant. At first, I didn't... But... he sang a harmony in the end.
Of course, Venti did.
Barbara's worked with the tone-deaf bard before?
Yeah. Too bad we could. The Church of Favonius wants to hold a sung poetry event somewhere with a nice view during the festival. Which means I have to go to rehearsal.
Yep. Sounds like we...
I can... Should I make some big posts? I'll have to pick a memorable slogan, too. Oh, then again, maybe telling...
Wow! With Barbara helping out on the market...
It's fine, really. It will... Let me think about it a little more and talk to... And, the Knights and the...
What? It was like I go and look to her already.
Hey! Paimon's even more motivated than ever.
Shut up, Paimon. Okay. No, let's look at the last. I don't need them. What kind of view I have? Jeez. Okay. Let's go. It's been a while since we've been there for any not private business. Private meaning hanging out with show. Because it's not usually me and other people. but mostly avoids. Hello, ma'am. I didn't read that at all because I'm done with reading stuff for a while. So this is so much. Skill, dialogue. Very well written stuff online. Jesus, let me skip something. Diane will just talk to you. I don't need. Errands. They're making me run their damned errands. These people. No shame. None. Money me. I need to put my team back to normal. Because I didn't need to change it. Did it because my thing told me I might need it. Yep. Fair show.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Chichi.
What's happening?
I hope we meet Ivan's roommate. Apparently he's a roommate. And apparently the roommate is gonna be suffering because of him. Veterinary has a line about it. Well, at least this place is small. Hello, sir. Let me quickly go through your boring token. Back. Dude, I really need to jump over the thing. Lor's a bit more. I mean, going for the loop. Of course, he doesn't mind to burn. The bird. I should have just done a bit differently about this. Oh, like Keyboard's dirty all the time. I hate that.
Yep, looks like we've got it.
Just scream at me. We'll do this event thingy and I don't know. Probably end the stream. I am a bit tired. I'm hungry. I did the stream with earlier today. Dude, get the money.
Bernard, we got all the funds you need.
Already? Wow, you sure? All right. What do you think? Not bad, huh?
It's great! Really, look, the shop definitely needs a name, though. How about, Favonian Goodies? Hey, a little feedback on the name, please? A nod of the head.
Gathering the funds was a monumental task. It must have been very you both have more experience than me. It'd be great if you could figure out the more managerial level things, like our sales strategy, SOPs.
So in other words, we'll be the shop owners who make the big business.
Yep. My strength is in execution. Your shop, your rules. I am but a tool.
Sounds a little extreme. Alright, why don't you go ahead and... Okay, we have a clear corporate mission statement. Our goal is to become the best art snack shop in the whole... Now let's all prepare to give 110% as we receive our first custom.
Traveler?
Buona!
What a surprise!
Fai un attimo!
Official! You
Hey,
came
on
to
a
check out
date.
the market, huh?
One was wise to follow one's intuition and ask Lady Magistus to join the princess
Stop being
on a tour of
embarrassing.
this folk festival.
Let me skip this.
Extraordinary
This
events may
embarrassment.
unfold even
I'm getting
on
second-hand
this
embarrassment.
unexceptional
Real
autumn
life.
day. Splendid, most splendid.
Main Fräulein is battling hard to suppress the euphoria in her voice.
Oz, spare us your gratuitous
Maybe you should leave me to do the explaining. Not long ago, Her Highness had a very nice dream and took it as a sign that something good was about to happen. Naturally, Her Highness. She also noticed that the Vine Fest was in full flow and asked if I was. I, of course, agreed. I can take advantage of the festival period discounts to purchase some bulk supplies for my. I must admit, without Her Highness's reminder, The Vinelacefest may well have completely passed me by.
Lady Magistus? Might Her Highness, and that only after awaiting Lady Magistus's return letter in vain for all this time.
Wait. It's been 9 days already? 9 days!
In light of the great and...
But I wouldn't...
Wow, Mona. You were so immersed in your research that you forgot all about the time. Stop checking your...
Anyway, time is... Speaking of which, it's quite a surprise to...
Oh, actually, we're just helping someone else out. Feel free to browse around.
Let me think. Can you...
Sure can. If you got the hangries, then look no further. Wait a sec. Goes well with a drink. Uh-oh. Is the riding going that badly? You know drinking it...
As it happens, Main Fräulein has been visiting Mona quite frequently as of late. It is possible that Lady...
No, it recently. Her Highness invited me to try her signature cold-cut platter. Sorry, I mean, Dihal. It had such a unique taste, and every bite was so sumptuous.
Wow. Well, an empty plate...
Dihal Sinfonie is an excellent dish. It's filling. It is, in almost every respect, a far superior dish to the so-called satisfying salad. Fortunately, however, the Vinelacefest is upon us. This opportunity is a godsend.
Rejoice, Lady Magistus. That dish was but a
Mona,
spontaneous creation.
stop being broke.
Hastily made in a moment of need.
Stop being more broke than me.
You shall have many opportunities.
Main Fräulein means to say that this dish represents a mere fraction of her...
But of course, far be it for me to suggest that the true breadth of Her Highness's culinary... However, I cannot expect the sovereign to serve her subject. What I mean is, I can't, at the very least, I should have something more than salad in store for when people come around. Then...
Huh?
Main Fräulein,
what one I used to say is I want to impress my girlfriend.
Long since earned the recognition
So that
of
you
your
can send the
princessing.
bird away so you can cuddle.
Devote yourself to
Beach, without the
deciphering
bird.
the secrets of the starry sky.
Don't worry. I won't always be as busy as this. It'll be quite nice to work on some other skills.
Allow Favonian goodies to be the solution to your trouble.
Paimon showed up,
In addition to a
remember.
range of ready-to-eat, finishing off these. Then, we can even come and help if you want. The traveler is really good at cooking. It'd be no problem.
That's a great...
Lady Magistus, your princessinal...
But please keep...
Favonian Goodies has just completed its first sale! That's right! Oh, Paimon, alright, let's keep up the
Paimon,
momentum.
stop talking
Get
to
our
me.
name out there.
How many of these are there? Okay, this is boring. Some of these. This is boring. Dude, leave me alone. I already help you a lot. I wish I could say no sometimes, but Paimon is always like, yes, snack. Screw you and your snacks, Paimon. Where even... Dude, deal with stuff yourself. Also, putting in Kazuha. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Going to put Kazuha here. Dude, leave me alone. Fine. That was boring. Oh. the event, as we see, is incredibly boring. I'll be ending the stream here. A shorter one here today. But we finished the main storyline. We did some event stuff. As boring as it was.
If you
Saw
press
some
a
old
leaf between
friends.
dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Please, quiet. Please, quiet. I am busy. Anyway, if you enjoyed, remember to follow me on Twitch. Maybe check out my YouTube for more VODs of streams like this.